The nice guy syndrome is killing many men now, and it's destroying your dating life. Hi guys, my name is Stef. I'm a dating coach, and I want to talk to you in this video about how the nice guy syndrome is destroying your dating life and how to overcome it as well. When I was younger as well, the nice guy syndrome was really killing me. I was so nice. I always wanted to be nice. I was doing everything that I could to avoid conflict, and especially with meeting women. I would meet somebody, I would be nice, I would not play to win. I was not playing to not lose. I didn't want to get rejected because it was too much pain. I didn't want to push her limits as well. I didn't want to make her feel bad. So every time that she would test me, of course, I would fail completely because I didn't understand that she was just testing my character, my masculinity. So every time that she gave me something, I would always fail it instantly. What is not the best way to meet and attract women, because women, as we all know, they're constantly testing us. So what happened was I would meet a woman, and of course, in the first date, she would obviously see like, oh my God, this is actually a weak man. This is somebody I cannot rely on. If something bad happens in our environment, this guy will fail instantly because he's nice. He wants to be nice. And nice is not the same as kindness. So nice is very passive aggressive. You can also see like sometimes you meet people and then they something bad will happen and they will not be honest about it. You will do something or tell them something that is not very nice and you know it's not nice, and then they respond still like in a very friendly way, and then you just know like this person doesn't have a backbone. This person is not genuine. You can see it's something bad, but it cannot really express it. And in dating, it's so disastrous, and it comes from a place of when we're young. Sometimes we have not a very healthy emotional relationship with our father, for example, as men, and that's why we're not really taught to just be out there and do just be yourself. That's why you have this low self-esteem. A great book written about it is called No More Mr. Nice Guy, and he explains it like very, very well, like how the need for validation makes you into a nice guy, and it's counterproductive. It works the opposite way. So how to overcome that? Exactly. We overcome being a nice guy by increasing our self-esteem and our confidence, and really believing that the most important thing for ourselves is to become assertive. Assertiveness is one of the 6 pillars of self-esteem and how to become more confident. So if you date a woman, let's say a first date with a woman, and you see something that you don't like, you can tell her. Let's say she's rude to the waiter, and you say, "Listen, I don't like it when people are rude to the waiter. Like if you're having a drink with me and we are being served by the same person, I don't want you to be rude." This is an example. Or when she says something to you, for example, in the date, she's like, first date, she says, "This is something that I don't like in men. I don't like it when men are traveling a lot," for example. And then you just say, "Yeah, listen, I travel a lot. For me, it's a very important thing in life. I don't think it's gonna work out if you don't like to travel, because I love to travel." But then a nice guy would say the opposite. He's like, "Oh, she doesn't like to travel. I love to travel, but I will try to find a middle way. I will tell her that, oh, no, no. Yeah, I also don't really like to travel so much." But deep inside, he wants to travel a lot. So of course, it's gonna create a lot of friction in the future. And especially if she will find out as well, like let's say you say that you want to travel and she doesn't, and then you kind of lie about it, and then later in the relationship, if you start something, it will show, because you're like, "Oh my God, I'm not traveling anymore. I would like to travel more." So it creates like this whole friction inside of yourself. And same for her. When she will notice, like, "Oh, he actually likes to travel, but he told me he doesn't. Like, what does that say?" She will be like, "Oh, he was actually lying to me. He was not being himself." And even then, the nice guy will try to find a story to overcome that. So the nice guy syndrome is something that is very, very exhaustive. It's something that I notice as well in many, many of my clients. They always want to do it the right way. There is no right way. There is no perfection. You know, you cannot avoid rejection if you're living life on your terms. It will always happen. Not everybody can like you, especially in dating. Like if you start this journey, or if you've been in this journey for a while and you're approaching women and you get rejected sometimes, it's completely normal. You cannot avoid it. You cannot be perfect for everybody. There's this really cool quote that I really like, and if you don't have a lot of haters, it means that you're not very successful. You just need more haters. I've been in countless situations that women were not very respectful to me, they were not nice to me, and that's completely okay. because I'm not playing not to lose. I am playing to win. So sometimes I do things that people don't like, and that's completely okay. In my relationship with my friends, with my partners, with my clients, with my business partner, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you gotta take a leap and you have to be yourself. And even sometimes I know that I'm saying something is not correct, but because I want to be self-assertive, I want to be aligned with what I think in that moment, it's gonna be okay. I don't want to be the nice guy. I want to be kind. I want to be good to people. I want to be a better person, but I don't want to please people just to make them feel safe and feel myself safe so there is no conflict. Conflict is something that just happens in life. Like I see, like one of the things that a nice guy syndrome guy would also do is he would avoid uncomfortable conversations. And uncomfortable conversations, sorry, are things that are very important in having a very fulfilling life, especially in dating. Like something happens in your relationship with your woman and you don't like it or something, many people they just avoid a conversation, but I see it very differently. You go head on to have that uncomfortable conversation, because from that place there's a lot of growth and way more happiness, and in the end that's what you want to achieve, right? You want to be way more happy. And in dating as well, like you need to have those conversations. You need to do an approach and say like, hey, listen, I like you, I would like to date you more. And if she doesn't want it, perfect. And if she doesn't like it, perfect. And also for yourself, if you don't like her, just tell her like, hey, listen, this is not gonna work out. You have a very different vision of life. You don't want to travel, I want to travel. So be it. But this goes all along, many things happening. Like for example, like you see that your girlfriend is sometimes flirting with some other guy or something. She's texting with another guy, and with a nice guy will always accept that because he will find a way to oh yeah, no, it's just a friend. Not because he doesn't like it, but because he wants to stay nice. He wants to avoid conflict. But then that thing grows inside of him, you know? The nice guy is actually very aggressive inside or very angry. At one point that becomes something very big and then it explodes. I think we all seen that, like the guy that never gets angry, the guy who wants to shake up, like, come on, man, are you alive? So the nice guy syndrome doesn't help you because it makes you avoid rejection. It makes you do avoiding showing your real self, your unique self. And it also doesn't help you in becoming happy. So I teach you to stay away from the nice guy syndrome, outgrow that, become yourself, become very assertive, become very confident, and then go with that energy and meet women anywhere, anytime. And they will feel it like, huh, this guy doesn't comply. This guy is following his own intuition. This guy takes the best decisions for himself. So if I join his life, I know my life will be better off, because women are looking for leaders, leaders that have integrity, that are loyal to themselves. And it's a sign of self-love as well. So women will want to join that. It's very high value. It's very attractive. Always follow your own gut feeling, your own mission, your own vision of life. That is completely the opposite of the nice guy syndrome. The nice guy syndrome will do the opposite. He will always put himself on the last place. Oh no, I just want you to feel good. I just want you to feel good. And in the end, nobody feels good. And everybody will be nice to him, but nobody will respect him. You want to be respected. And sometimes you have to do something that you don't like. That's how the game works. So I hope you have something from this video. I was kind of free rolling here, but I hope you can understand. I will put the book recommendation in the description. It's called No More Mr. Nice Guy. Amazing book. I think the writer is Glover with his last name. First name I cannot find right now. If you like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel. Check out my website, a lot of testimonies. If you're interested in improving your dating life this year and building the life you always wanted, then yeah, book a call with me, free call. We can figure out if we can do something together. It was nice talking to you. And yeah, maybe see you next time for the next video, and have an amazing day. Make it legendary. Lots of love.